Hey Capricorn, how are you? It's me, Deep Space Nectar. I appreciate you for coming back. And if you are new, welcome. Tap in, check me out. If you catch a vibe, show me some love, like and subscribe. Okay? I've got some messages here for you. Honestly, I'm getting a lot of messages lately too, so much to the point where I have to write it down, okay? And maybe you should do that too, okay? Maybe there's something for you there too, right? So I was picking up on forgive yourself for not trusting and following your intuition, okay? Forgive yourself for not trusting and following your intuition, okay? Listen to your intuition the first time, all right? There's something about it, right? If you're being guided to not do something, don't do it. You're being guided not to go that way, don't go that way, right? It's almost like I'm getting to the energy of you're not going to be too happy if you kind of test your intuition in that sense, okay? So I'm also getting to, today is the 16th, right? And the 6th, hi honey, you're so sweet. Go ahead. That was nice. You gave me a little kiss on the nose. My sweet babe. So today, the 16th, right? That represents the tower, okay? So there could be some type of sudden insights, shocking revelations, unpredictable and unexpected events, okay? This is a timeless reading, however, too, okay? So this energy may apply for past, present, or future, okay? So whenever you see this, and it could be in another month from now, another year from now, whatever. I'm also getting to, with me picking up on your intuition, right? It's like your intuition's going to almost blast something into your kind of forefrontal lobe, okay? It's like your intuition is going to blast something into your consciousness, and it could be shocking, right? I feel like it could be shocking in a sense of putting like puzzle pieces together, okay? I'm seeing like someone like sitting down on the floor and having like one of like those 5,000 piece puzzle pieces, okay? So take that however that resonates, okay? Whatever foundations that were not built on something solid, real or true, okay? You could visibly start to see that crumble, or they could just flat out crumble and destroy, okay? So pay attention to the signs today, all right? Pay attention to the signs. Tap into your heart, tap into that third eye, and really focus and pay attention here, okay? So, Capricorn, take a minute. Take a minute, see how far you've come, okay? Relax and bask in the ambience of this new version of yourself it's quietly, or maybe not so quietly, emerging, okay? With Pluto and Capricorn, these last several years, it's like you've been undergoing like this deep purge, okay? Consciously, subconsciously, in every kind of way, okay? You truly have gone through a lot, okay? You've worked through so much. Have you taken a moment to give yourself the credit you deserve? Have you taken a moment to give yourself the grace that you deserve too, right? We're not at the end of it. There's still some time before Pluto moves into Aquarius, right? And especially when the moon is in Capricorn too, it can be felt, right? And I think the sun opposes Pluto sometime next week too. So, Pluto is a heavy hitter. Pluto is one of the big players, okay? And we feel it, you definitely feel it. And it's all about, regeneration, rebirth, resurrecting your true self, okay? It's been a lot. right? It's been a lot, okay? So give yourself that time, give yourself the grace and the credit that you deserve, okay? Don't look outwardly for it. That's something that you got to do for you. I think that there's something about that may be one of those missing puzzle pieces too, okay? It's like the puzzle piece is like underneath the couch or something like that, and that's the one that it is, or you're sitting on it. That's that puzzle piece that you're kind of missing, okay? Be your own cheerleader, right? Buy yourself some flowers. Celebrate your existence, okay? You may be a think tank too, very contemplative, right? There's a lot that goes on through my mind, and maybe there's some resonance in that for you too, okay? So maybe learning more about yourself and discovering your algorithms, right? Like, what are the algorithms of you, Capricorn 555? I feel like once you kind of discover those and really, know thyself, you know the world, right? And you're really going to... That could really help shift your reality too, shift your whole sense of self in a way, okay? So think back 6 months from now. How have you changed? How have you grown? Think back 6 years. Think back 6 days even, okay? So with the number 6, I'm picking up, balance, home, family, love too, okay? I feel like maybe even keeping like a log or a journal about your progress may be significant, okay? Or maybe that's something you're doing. I feel like you're going to be surprised with your findings, or go through old journals, go through old writings. I think you'll be really surprised with what it is that you come across, okay? I'm also picking up on learning through experience and resourcefulness, right? So what have your experiences thus far taught you, okay? Like, what hidden wisdom is still available for you to extract, right? It's like maybe you kind of overlook something. So kind of go back and review, okay? I feel like there's hidden gems available for you, Capricorn, okay? And I'm also kind of guided to speak on this a little bit too. I feel like embarrassment is one of the greatest teachers, okay? And Saturn will embarrass you. It absolutely will. But it's almost like I feel like Saturn, or just embarrassment in general, truly is, that's when you can truly grow, right? So you could truly learn from embarrassment. I feel like when you're comfortable in your own skin and you own up to your shortcomings, your mistakes, the decisions you've made, the decisions you haven't made, right? The shame starts to dissipate, right? And shame is just, it's a low vibrational energy, okay? And low vibrational, when I say that too, I also kind of mean like, it's a slow-moving energy, right? It kind of almost slows us down, okay? And it's heavy, right? So there's a need to use force or friction, to use movement, right? And action to work through it, okay? So I feel like identifying energies and working through them are really important right now. Like, acknowledgement is a big theme, okay? I really believe vulnerability is a sign of strength, okay? And a lot of times Capricorns get a rep for, being cold and not being vulnerable, right? But, I think we're just very selective with that. And that's not a bad thing, I think vulnerability, I feel like it's like one of the first steps in taking leadership almost, right? It's taking leadership in managing one's emotions, It's okay to be an emotional creature, okay? It's okay to, have a lot of deep feelings, okay? But it's how you manage it. It's what you do with it, okay? That's really important. And I think there's so much beauty in tears, in you know, there's this, it's like there's such a deep cleansing process. I feel like, you know, I feel like crying is energy work in itself, you know, it like really cleanses the third eye. It really just cleanses you, right? You know, and even after you let out a cry, it's almost like you really do feel a lot better, you know? You really do, whether you want to admit it or not, right? I don't think there's any shame in crying. I don't think for anyone, you know. I think it's important to really tap into our emotions, to work with our emotions, to release them, you know, not keep them stored within our body, okay? You know, growth is beautiful, you know. I really think it is. And so acknowledge that within yourself, acknowledge it within others, and celebrate it, right? Really celebrate it, okay? Stand up and be that leader in the world of followers, okay, Capricorn? So let's dig into the cards and we'll see what's going on. Okay, so I want to start with the fairies today. I love the fairies, you know. So what's going on here for Capricorn? You know, sometimes I feel like I don't even need to use cards. But I like to, you know? I really like to. But there's sometimes there's some messages that I want to put out, the strength, that are really, they're just me kind of channeling spirit. So what's going on here for Capricorn, please? And you know, with that energy of this 16 and the tower, right? It's like maybe like a good cry is, or some deep emotional purging is kind of will bring in some type of enlightenment, okay? You know? Maybe I'm one of those softer Capricorns. I don't know. I just truly believe you gotta feel it in order to heal it. So, okay. Fairies, please, for Capricorn. That's too many. What would we like Capricorn to know here, please? Okay, passion. Beautiful. Passion is an inner flame that will keep you striving towards your vision. Passion. What are you passionate about, Capricorn? And here's Spirit again. Spirit is a flow of insight into the true self, okay? So are you passionate about being your true self? Right? Be passionate about being that leader, okay? Again, be that leader in this world of followers, okay? Embrace that individuality. It's so needed. It is so needed right now. So, I want to pick up some karma cards. See what else. The divine, great life force wants Capricorn to know here, please. I love you, old goats. The sea goats. Have you ever looked up the the story of the sea goat. Like the origin of Capricorn. It's very fascinating. Maybe I'll make a video one day and talk about it. I think it's so cool. For Capricorn, please. Divine, show us what it is that we need to know. Okay, so I saw Scorpio in 4th house, okay? So there could be a lot of changes going on within your innermost self, right? Yes, 4th house rules your home. It can rule the mother, right? And family. But it also rules like our innermost selves, like our deepest feelings. I think I read somewhere that whatever sign rules your 4th house is kind of who you truly are deeply, emotionally, at your core, right? It's kind of almost like a face that you don't show the world, okay? And Scorpio, right, is all about rebirth, regeneration, okay? You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart somewhere that's prominent, okay? Or it could be a sign to check out where Scorpio is placed, okay? And maybe learning more about the house that Scorpio holds, right? Or any placements you have in Scorpio will kind of help you connect deeper to your innermost self, all right? For Capricorn, please. For Capricorn, please. Divine, what does Capricorn need to know? Okay, we got 3 cards. That's beautiful. Okay, so we have here 1st house, we have Neptune, and we have 11th house, okay? So right off the bat, I see 111, okay? So then we have Jupiter on the bottom, too. So Jupiter is all about, great fortune. It's about receiving well-deserved rewards, too, okay? It's abundance of energy, positivity, okay? Jupiter expands anything that it touches, okay? So be passionate about yourself is what I'm getting here, 1st house. Who are you? What do you desire? And how are your actions kind of meeting up with that, okay? And I'm also getting to, with Neptune in the middle here between the 1st house and the 11th house, right? 11th house is like your networking, your friends. This is online. This is community. This is the collective. This is your associations. It's also your hopes, wishes, and dreams. It's all about like for the sake of the collective, for the sake of humanity, right? About the future, okay? Your circle of friends, right? It's like maybe there's something about like I feel like with the 1st house here, there's a lot of that's within you that's changing, right? Like maybe you have some hidden passions that are coming up, and it's almost like you're changing, right? But maybe you're changing, but maybe it's like the true you is starting to emerge, okay? And maybe that's kind of blurring some lines here, causing some confusion regarding who you associate with and what you associate with, right? And with Jupiter, I feel like that has to do with belief systems too. So I feel like your belief systems may be changing in a sense here too, right? And also too, I want to say be mindful of, the people that you associate with, the things that you associate with. Take a look at your friend circle, right? There may be something that you need to kind of sacrifice in a sense, right? It's like maybe something needs to let go so that you can fully step into who it is that you are, right? I'm picking up leadership here too. The 1st house is the Aries ruled house too, or it represents Aries or the energy of Aries, okay? So that's all about the self, right? Like, who are you, okay? It's about, like, your physical body, too, okay? Very interesting. Let's see if there's anything else. It could be too by you stepping into your true self, like who you really are, tapping into what you're passionate about, tapping into those desires and allowing that to merge with who you are, right? Allowing that to merge with your everyday life. I think you may also be kind of a source of inspiration for those around you in a sense, right? You may find that it's like something about you that, I feel like maybe there's like some kind of inspiration or hope for the future in some sense, right? Maybe you're the source of inspiration within your friend circle, right? Within your social circle, okay? Or maybe you're being called to kind of step into that, be a leader within that too, right? Share your passions, right? Don't just sit on them. Don't be quiet about them. It's like I feel like you have the support of the divine. You have the support of the Holy Spirit, right? To be passionate, right? Like ignite that flame within and just go for it, babe. Just do it, okay? I'm not really guided to do any tarot, which is very interesting here. So let's get some numerology cards and I'll head out for the day, alright? I hope you're doing well. And I hope you do have a wonderful day. Okay. There's always beauty available. Do you have the eyes to see? Okay. There's always beauty available. Not to romanticize pain, right? But I feel like there's such beauty within pain too, or such beauty can be produced from pain, right? Pain can be one of our biggest assets in a sense. Can really push us, right? It's like that low vibrational energy it causes like this heaviness, right? And it kind of forces us to move, right? It's like, well, how else are you going to get out of it? You got to move. You got to move that energy. You got to work through it, go right through it, and just move, okay? Okay. For Capricorn here, please. What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know here, please? Beautiful. Okay, so we have relationship change. We have environment. Beautiful. And we have follow your dreams at the bottom, okay? So yeah, there definitely could be some type of change in your circle of friends, your associations, right? Really picking up heavy with like your friends and stuff like that too, okay? Look up the angel number 111 as well, okay? There's something to that because I keep looking at, the first house and 11th house, okay? Yeah, there's definitely some type of change that's going on, okay? And it's really going to infect, okay? So maybe there's a need to have a change too because it's infecting your environment, okay? And it's almost like preventing you from following your dreams in a sense here is what I'm getting, right? And I don't know if you can hear, but there's frogs outside. That's beautiful. And frogs represent abundance, fertility. Wow, my ears are ringing. Yeah, there's definitely something, there's some kind of confusion that you're experiencing within your environment, right? And I feel like it has to do with making some type of relationship change, okay? Absolutely. Oh man, these frogs. I'm also getting as well to pay attention to your environment, right? Pay attention to the animals in your environment. I feel like it's a passed over loved one. You know, or the divine trying to, I think it's a passed over loved one, okay? And or an ancestor or a spirit guide that's really trying to get your attention, okay? So if you keep seeing a certain type of animal, or you're thinking about a certain type of animal, or you see an animal that crosses your path, okay? Especially one that's unique, okay? Maybe one that you haven't seen, or just one that you keep repetitively seeing, okay? Just follow your gut with that. Look up the symbolism there, okay? There's definitely messages for you, and I feel like these messages may be about whatever changes are going on, right? And it's almost like you kind of just need to almost kind of maybe change. I'm hearing like change how you operate, okay? It's almost so like, yeah, like step into like that passionate nature. What are you passionate about? Okay, really, truly ask yourself, what are you passionate about, and are you taking all the steps to follow your dreams and follow that passion? Okay. Yeah, and I feel like whatever changes going on within, you know, your relationship with self, with relationship with others, okay, like once you make those changes, it's like your whole environment is going to shift too. Your whole environment's going to change, right? Because change begins within, right? We have to change within ourselves in order to see it outside. Yeah, it's all about following your dreams and like stepping into everything. Yeah, we have healing here, which is absolutely, so heal, and music, okay? So yeah, heal with music, Capricorn. That could be very significant for you, okay? Do we want anything else? Is there anything else for Capricorn? No. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time.